Hi. Okay, I've decided to do a small demo and a sort of comparison between two guitars. I'll do this video first, then there'll be a video will follow this. And the two guitars in question are two standards. One is a Japanese Westbury standard and a Gibson Les Paul standard 1986. And just to compare the two and to see what you think. I personally think there's not a great deal of difference, apart from the cost, of course. And I think a lot of people maybe don't really know a lot about the Westbury standard and the sort of history behind them and how short a life they really had, which was very surprising because they're really good guitars, and they're up there with the likes of Gibsons as well. And I've heard a few comments on that, and I thought, well, okay, I've got both, so I'm going to compare them on here. Anyway, right, a small history. I don't want to go through all details. You can find out all these things online. Basically, it was these guitars, Westbury, like a lot of the top Japanese guitars, were made at the Univox, by Univox, and they controlled a lot of interests and a lot of Japanese guitars, copies especially, some involving Ibanez, etc., which were always been hailed as the guitar in Japan at the time. But this one, although not overlooked, I'm sure there's a lot of people know about them, but maybe not a lot of people have heard them. Maybe there's some things on YouTube, but not a clean description and the sound and the comparison. I'm going to run through the paces that I always do, and I'll always give you a clean and a sort of distortion sounds. But just to give you a run through, that's the history in Japan. They were made for a few years and then buckled out. You had the standard, you had a deluxe, and you also had a custom, which are hard to get hold of, and they are absolute dreams. I've actually played one, never owned it, but I played one, and they're just fantastic guitars. Better in my opinion than Gibson Les Pauls, especially the standard, and the studios and so forth are far better than that. Quality, even the standards are very much quality. The deluxes were only slight differences in nothing really, the same pickups, same idea. This is just, it's a slab of mahogany, a big huge heavy slab of mahogany. No split, no two parts, no three parts, nothing. This is just absolutely really beautifully crafted and a really lovely guitar, and the money that they're commanding on eBay is very small for such a really good guitar. I would hold these, maybe not exactly, but I'd hold these up here with at least the Yamaha SG2000s. I really would, because they really are that good. I mean, excellent guitars. As we all know, that Japanese guitars are big reputation, and they fulfill in many aspects, and especially in this one. The pickups are the DiMarzios, PEF on the neck, and the super distortion on the bridge. The exact same as maybe what Ibanez did, etc. But these are really the higher quality ones. Univox made sure they were the highest quality at the time. So here we go. I'm just going to go through its paces here and just let you hear I'm going to let you hear it acoustically first. It's always fair. So I don't know how well you could hear that, but that's it acoustically. Now we'll put it up and put it through its paces. This is the bridge pickup. Now this one is in between the bridge and the neck. And this one is the neck on its own. There's no effects on that at all, that's just clean. And again, the clean, the tones and pick out in every individual string is just... really nice guitar. I mean, really good. I mean, very, and a guitar's always as good as it's set up as well. I mean, don't get me wrong, there's a lot of nice guitars out there, but this one's just been overlooked a lot. I mean, I know a lot of people know about them, but how many people have heard and compared them to, say, like the Gibson or something like that? I mean, they just are really good guitars. Okay, I'm going to put a wee bit of distortion on it, so I'm just playing through a rolling cube. That's all, nothing else fancy, just straight. Okay. And they sing like a Gibson as well. Well, that's it. That's the Westbury, and really, it's a fantastic guitar. You can get one on eBay going for roughly around about maybe maximum of $250. Really, they're better than a lot of the Gibsons. Honestly, I swear. I mean, I've got a Gibson Les Paul, which I'm going to showcase like a versus Westbury. There's not a great deal of difference, except the money. Really, to be quite honest with you, if you can pick one of these Westbury standard deluxes up, go for it. Honestly, because why pay that kind of money when you can get the same sort of quality on these? I like Gibsons myself, they sing, but so do these. They sing very well, and if you can afford $250, why buy an Epiphone when you can buy one of them if you can get one? They are pretty, not rare, but you can still see them propping up now and again on eBay. So that's my advice. Why not go for something like this? They really are quality guitars and very easy to play. Just a nice good setup. The pickups are probably second to none. So you've got a good quality guitar, good pickups, a nice setup, and you're away, you're gone. You can do just about anything, but the same as you can do with Gibson. That's it. Okay.